I think when the ball snapped and they break the huddle, it gets back to football. I think we'll be fine. I think we have 20 seniors walking, so a big part of the program. I think guys have a big respect for guys who can make it that long in their career to get to a senior day. So I think there will be high emotions, but I think the first hit will wake some guys up.
You were just joking around with Quinn, so I want to ask you about his interception. Sorry. In the context of everyone on the team, all 11 guys, basically doing their job and staying in their lane, it's something you guys talk about all the time. Within that context, can you sort of break down that interception and how it got into Quinn's hands? Because it wasn't, give Quinn credit, obviously, but it wasn't all him. It was all 11 guys.
Yeah, definitely. It starts up front with a good pass rush, and obviously if the quarterback's feeling pressure, that's going to affect the ball he throws if he can't stay in the pocket. Obviously, that ball is going to come out different, and I think that's what happened on that play. He got some pressure in the face. And he was throwing an errant ball, and then obviously the coverage was so tight back there. Everybody was in the right position. Jamari Harris was guarding his guy. I think Nick was back there guarding his guy, and Quinn was able to track the ball. And that only happens if guys are in the right spot. If Quinn was trying to catch up to help somebody who wasn't guarding their guy, or he wasn't in the right position, or his feet weren't right, that play never happens. And I think that's just a testament to our defense. And then at the end of the day, you got to go make a play. And I think that's what Quinn did. At the end of the day, he understood his assignment. He did everything that he needed to do, and then the ball's in the air. So now it's time to go get the ball. And I feel like there's a fine line between doing what the playbook wants you to do and then going to make a play.
Does your dad have a good outfit ready for Saturday?
I'm glad you let me know that, and I will tell him to keep it as calm as possible. I'm sure he would have brought some alligator boots or something like that.
I think he's got to have some good boots for this weekend, right?
He might wear his Hawk boots, but I'm gonna try to keep it as just try to keep it as calm as possible. Let's keep it like that.
What's it like watching, the offense goes, maybe they go 3 and out, Torrey punts. How does it help you guys as a defense when you have so many drives that are backed up, maybe inside the 10 or inside the 5?
Yeah, we feel it's going to be hard for teams to drive the ball for 90 yards every time they get the ball. And then we know how special Torrey is to our team, and then we like having him on our team. Obviously, it's defensively. And when that offense gets that first down, that's honestly all we need. Because if Torrey can boot it 60, 50 yards, we feel like that puts us on the field with good field position to make those guys drive. And when teams are backed up like that, their play calls change. And then obviously when you're in Kinnick and you're in one of those end zones, it gets pretty wild.
It's really pretty incredible watching him punt. I mean, he's probably one of the best in the country. What's it like just seeing a guy like that be, again, just as dominant as maybe you or one of the other players on the team?
Yeah, definitely. It's funny because when I go out here and watch him practice, I feel like the punts look the exact same. I mean, I don't know how his legs not hurting or anything like that, but he continues to show up every game for us, and he shows up every practice for us. And I feel like with Cooper catching punts from Torrey, I feel like that only helps Cooper on the flip side. So he's a guy who continues to shows up. I feel like he's been extremely consistent for us. And he's reliable, and that's all we can ask for is reliability.
Torrey's not really one to advocate for himself, but what would be your case for him to be All-American, Ray Guy Award winner, etc.?
Yeah, I think it's no question just what he's done over the seasons that he's been here. I mean, he came here from Australia, and I mean, his first kick in Kinnick, I think we understood what we had our hands on, and just how he's helped this team. I think that kind of goes unnoticed, but we definitely understand when you have the ability to flip field position like the way he can, and the type of balls he can kick, some of the things Coach Woods asked him to do and the ball placement that we can get with such a talented kicker that helps us. He can pin the ball at the 2-yard line. He can make sure he puts enough air on it so they can't get an opportunity for a return. Just there's endless. He has endless abilities when what he wants to do with the ball.
Going back to what you were saying about Quinn on Saturday, does it show that he's a coach's son when you have that kind of guy behind you?
Yeah, he's definitely he's a student of the game. You can tell it comes easy to him, and because it comes easy to him, we were able to put a lot on his plate, and we asked Quinn Schulte to do a lot for us. And because he's smart, because he's able to think about the play before it happens. He's able to recognize formations. That's why I feel like this defense is successful, because he's able to handle all that. And when you have a guy back there who really understands the game and he understands what Coach Parker wants out there, and he understands how this defense works, when it just comes to leverage and who's in support and who's got the cutback and all those things he's thinking about every play, and he just seems to get it done consistently.
How are you approaching discussion about a COVID year and coming back maybe next year?
Yeah, I just been trying to play this year like it's my last, and I feel like that's just giving me motivation to keep playing. And honestly, I love being here. I love playing for Coach Wallace. So any opportunity I can to stay, I'll definitely look into that. Just right now, just taking it 1 week at a time. And whenever that decision decides to come, I'll make it.
What would it mean to clinch a Big Ten title, West title at Kinnick Stadium and punch your ticket to go home and play a football game?
I love any chance I can get to go home. Allowing my parents not to drive 5 hours for a game would be pretty fun. And just playing football in Indianapolis is where all my family's at. So going to the Big Ten West again, the Big Ten Championship again, that'd mean the world to me. And just knowing that I'm the Mike backer and it'd be my opportunity to play on that stage, that'd be pretty big.
Do you have any